Your external life is broken because your internal world is. Your next breakthrough will not come from the next opportunity. It will not come from the next model. It will not come from a new job. It will not come from a new relationship. The next breakthrough for you is going to come from your internal world. I am walking this process. I've walked this process. That's why I can share with you that has been one of the biggest breakthroughs I've made. So stop scrolling, sit up and listen. This message will offend some of you, but a few of you, it will change everything. Now, the thing is, you keep searching for the perfect routine, the perfect business, the perfect vehicle, the perfect opportunity. You keep searching for all of these things. Meanwhile, you are ignoring the most uncomfortable thing, which is confronting yourself. I ignored the most uncomfortable thing. I ignored confronting myself. I thought that I had to go and do this business, this vehicle, this opportunity, because my breakthrough was in the work that I did outside, externally. Only to come to realize 5 years later that the real work is actually internal. And once I started to go internal beneath the surface and confront my fears, my doubts, my worries, look into past memories by doing certain breath work, I was able to confront a lot of things, bring a lot of things up to surface so that I can remove those things out of my essence, out of my being, out of who I am, so that it doesn't control me anymore. Now, you're trying to get to $10,000 a month. Right now, you may feel that the next vehicle is your breakthrough. And that's what I did, and it kept me stuck for a very, very long time. The moment I started to go internal, the moment I started to seek inner peace, seek God, seek whatever you feel is connected to you, seek truth, whatever that may be to you. However, going internal is when I really started to make the breakthroughs, asking myself questions. Why do I feel this way around selling? Why do I feel this way around business? Why do I feel this way around money? Why do I feel this way in relation to relationships? Because many of the times we have to also develop as a person to increase our ability to see certain things within ourselves. Sometimes you may have to go through a journey of experiences to have this light bulb moment come off for you to say, aha, that's what I didn't see before. Wow, thank you. And that's one of the things that I had to go through. And you come to realize that a lot of the things that we do outside does not matter if your internal world is a mess. Nothing else outside works. It will not work if internally you are a mess. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I'm talking from experience. This is what is true to me. This is what has helped me. So I can only share with you my personal experiences. So when you take an inventory of your life right now and you feel that you are someone that you want to get to $10,000 per month, but you feel stuck. You feel like you're walking into a wall every single time. Instead of looking externally to what business, what should I do, this is what I would encourage you to do. Get a part-time job, something where you can collect money so that you can cover the urgent things like rent, water, electricity, and all these things. So that you can breathe. You want to create space for you to breathe and think strategically on the best short-term decision. I'll give you a story. This is a little bit of a vulnerable one. I thought I was too good for a job. And that was my ego playing against me. And I had to come to realize that, number one, your ego is not your best friend. It's going to make you do the wrong decisions, make the wrong decisions, do the wrong moves, do the things that are not aligned with who you are. Especially when it comes to money. You're going to want to chase the next opportunity thinking that that is the one because your ego makes you believe that that's the one. I had to come to realize that I thought I was too good for a job. So I had to be humbled many times through multiple experiences to come to realize that I have to be able to do the lowest thing in my mind, what I see as the lowest thing, so I can humble myself. So I use that opportunity to my advantage. I said, you know what? Okay, this is perfect. Let me go and drive Uber Eats. That's the biggest check to my ego. That's the biggest slap my ego can take. And I drove Uber Eats every day for 3 to 4 months, from 8 p.m. to about 2 a.m. for about 4 to 5 nights a week. Some nights I was really exhausted. It just became very challenging. However, I kept it consistently every weekday, Monday to Friday. Sometimes I'll push a Saturday. Sometimes I'll take a break on a Saturday and then push a Sunday again. This was the most humbling experience that I had to go through. It might sound like I'm going off on a tangent. It might sound like I'm going off track on the purpose of this topic. No, I'm on the same track. And it comes back to the point of your internal world. Internally, I had this inflated view of myself that thought that I was too good for certain activities, and that caused me to avoid the opportunities that were presented before me, number one. Number two, most importantly, it caused me to ignore the internal world and always chase the external thing outside. The moment I went internal, the moment I did the internal work, confronting my fears, looking at my doubts, looking at my worries, looking at my beliefs and limiting beliefs of different things, money, relationships, business. It's like these goggles, these lenses, these cataracts, these things that were covering on my eyes, these layers began to peel off. And I was able to see the world from a different perspective, from a more humble perspective, but also from a more empowered perspective as a personal being, where you can now start to know that internally you are developing yourself. That's why I'm a firm believer in personal development. Now, personal development in terms of not specifically the skills, oh, I have to learn sales, you have to learn this, you have to learn that. More personal development in terms of looking at your flaws, looking at your weaknesses, looking at your fears, looking at your doubts, looking at your worries, looking at your guilt, looking at your concerns, looking at your beliefs and limiting beliefs, and dissecting those with time, looking at your traumas, looking at your childhood, how you were brought up, and looking at those things and trying to dissect and get to the bottom of solving those things, realizing why you behave the way you behave, and realizing that a lot of your behavior right now is because of your childhood experiences. So in order for you to change, because as I always keep preaching, work on your self-image. And there's a book, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. Please take that. It's going to help you tremendously, because you're going to start to change the way you see yourself. Once you start to do that, that is part of the internal work, because you're changing this story that you tell yourself about yourself. In a nutshell, you may come to this channel and wonder, what is More Life for All? More Life for All is a movement designed to give more life to you. It is there to empower individuals to become their best versions of themselves in whichever way they deem best for themselves. Now, we do it in the form of and on the back of a sales organization where we help aspiring entrepreneurs who are looking to get to $10,000 per month. You have a platform to be able to sell and learn the skill of sales at the same time. Why? Because sales is one of the most, if not the most important skill you can have as an aspiring entrepreneur. So with that being said, the summary for today is, you are looking externally, you may feel lost externally, you may feel annoyed externally. The real breakthrough is internal. Do the inner work, whichever way you feel is best for you. That may be starting meditation, that may be doing breath work, that may be even something as simple as starting journaling and questioning your beliefs, your thoughts, your fears, questioning where these things come from in you, why you believe certain things the way you do. That may be your start. Whichever way is best for you, whichever way you feel is right for you, just go down that journey. That being said, I appreciate you. Comment below what you didn't like about this video. comment below what you could have probably done better. And then subscribe.